Hi everyone, welcome to Simply Jewish Parenting. We are talking about helping your kids get ready for camp. So, summer camp is one of the highlights of childhood. I loved camp. And camp gives children opportunities to make friends, develop independence, try new activities, and create memories that can last a lifetime. I have those memories. But for a lot of children, whether they are typically developing or they have social challenges, attention challenges, executive functioning, or communication challenges, camp can also feel very overwhelming. There are so many unwritten rules at camp. No one usually explains things like, can I sit on someone's bed? What if I want to borrow a friend's hairbrush? How close should I stand to other people? Can I leave my group to go somewhere? What do I do if I feel homesick? What if I don't know how to join a game? What seems obvious to adults is not always obvious to children. That's why one of the best things we could do before camp is start to teach kids the hidden rules of camp. Thank you, Michelle Garcia, winner of Social Thinking. Okay, think about it this way. If your child were going to a new country, you wouldn't just simply drop them off and say, good luck. You would explain the customs, expectations, and the routines. Camp is no different. Before camp begins, spend some time talking about personal space, respecting other people's belongings, making friends, using kind words, following directions, staying with the group, good bunk manners, asking for help, handling homesickness, and taking care of personal hygiene. Also, being responsible for personal belongings. Children who struggle socially or have executive function challenges often benefit from even more explicit teaching. They may need practice, conversations, and role-playing before camp starts. So for example, instead of assuming your child knows how to join a group, you might practice saying, can I sit here? Can I play too? Can I help? Similarly, you can practice asking permission before borrowing something or talking through what to do if a counselor gives a direction that your child doesn't understand. You could also talk about what it means to be a good bunkmate. Many camp conflicts aren't caused by bad intentions. They're caused by kids simply not knowing the expectations. You want to talk about keeping belongings in your own area, respecting other campers' beds and personal items, and being quiet when others are sleeping, and asking before borrowing something. These conversations can prevent so many misunderstandings and also help kids feel more confident when they arrive at camp. There's one more conversation that I encourage every parent to have before camp begins, and that's a conversation about personal safety. So I know it could feel uncomfortable. I am actually an instructor for Magen Yiladim, and I was trained in this, so I don't feel so uncomfortable about this. We need to know, though, that children are safest when we give them clear, age-appropriate information. Before camp starts, review body safety rules with your child. Talk about the difference between okay touch and not okay touch. And remind your child that their body belongs to them. Talk about situations that are okay, such as a doctor examination with a parent present, helping with a medical need or appropriate physical affection that feels comfortable. Then talk about situations that are not okay. Touch that is secret, confusing, uncomfortable, or breaks family rules. I also remind children that if something makes them feel uncomfortable, they do not have to keep it a secret. They could tell a trusted adult, a parent, a division head, a camp nurse. And if the first person doesn't help, they should keep telling until somebody does. This conversation is important for all kids, but especially for children who may be more trusting, more socially vulnerable, or have difficulty reading social situations. So if you're looking for guidance on how to have these conversations, I really recommend going to the Magen Yiladim website. They offer excellent resources specifically designed for our community. And the goal of these conversations is not to make your child anxious about camp. The goal is to help them feel prepared. When children know what is expected of them, they often feel more confident, more successful, and more comfortable. Okay, our one simple takeaway for this week. Don't just pack your child's suitcase, pack their social toolbox. Spend a few minutes before camp talking about the hidden social rules, safety rules, and expectations they may encounter. These conversations can make the difference between a child who feels confused and a child who feels confident. Thank you for joining me on Simply Jewish Parenting. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please share it with a friend who might need it. And also, you can contact me at asakloff@parentingsimply.com. I am waiting to hear from you. Thank you so much and have a great summer.
Still.